We're riding around on our bicycles, belly button showing chest, blowing in the wind. The week has come to an end. That can only mean one thing, that it's time for the show to begin. Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8 every Sunday. Manstrosity every Sunday.
Yeah.
6 to 8 every Sunday.
I don't press anything except the mute and unmute. But yeah, everything. All right, yeah, everything's working. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, we can't hear ourselves, but you guys can hear ourselves. Welcome everybody to Manstrosity. Anyway, welcome everybody to Manstrosity. So this is a little kind of every Sunday, 6 to 8 here on Coors. Joining me in the studio as always, my name is Reese. Remember to come to the conversation. I said before, once again, that is 3
So, yeah, Facebook, Manstrosity Radio. Twitter, it's our Twitter is at It's Manstrosity. Our SoundCloud is Manstrosity Radio. Our Instagram is Manstrosity. Don't forget to look us up on Spreaker at Manstrosity Radio and Stitcher, which is powered by Deezer at Manstrosity Radio.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Joining us in the studio today is
King Bishop.
King Dingling himself, King Bishop. Want to welcome him.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Good. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Long
You
time
nervous?
listener, first time.
You nervous?
No, not at all.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna be cool.
So we're
it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be gentle with you, and everything's gonna be fun. Anyway, let's move this show along. We're a little behind.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, we're gonna break him. We're gonna ride him hard, and he's gonna break.
I think Fern's on some Vin Raines Pulp Fiction right now, and I'm just not for it.
Oh, that was so nasty. Anyway, got a great show.
Better not tell nobody about this.
We're gonna get to our go ahead, say your real name. It's not King Dingaling. Introduce
King
yourself.
Bishop. Johnny.
Johnny. That's it. Just Johnny, like Madonna. Cher. Johnny.
Last name too.
Is Johnny. Yeah.
If
Let
you
the
want
world.
to.
Yeah. Let the world know who you are.
I don't want Well, I don't want the whole world finding me.
Yeah, they won't. Sure, there's like 1 million Johnny Collins out there.
Well, there it goes.
And
By the way,
get a little closer. I can't know, but so just in case, like, just tilt your microphone up.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
and just for the people know, his name is not John. It's not Jonathan. What's your name?
Johnny.
Yeah, just like that.
Whole name's Johnny. It's
Johnny
even got the
Collins.
John in it. It's not the the JONNY.
It is JOHNNY.
Yeah, I didn't say the H.
Well, look at you,
Blew your
scholar.
mind.
No, it's not Johnny. It's Johnny.
John E.
No, it's Johnny. It's not Johnny. It's Johnny.
Whatever. Moving on. So, real quick, let's do this. What you're sipping on? We're not. In case you guys,
We're kind of fancy today.
you guys are, your ears do not deceive you. There is no Matt here today. He's still on his road
2
trip.
weeks in a row, people. Celebration and Manstrosity.
Oh, something happened. Oh, that's your phone.
That's me.
I thought he was like
No,
sending us juju from the phone.
No, it was a dealer calling me. Probably told me that he has stuff.
I got stuff for you if you're interested.
If you still want to credit that stuff.
If you still want to take care of some things. Anyway, move on. Let's get to what we're sipping on. What you sipping on?
Golden Banquet beer.
Golden Banquet beer.
12
Coors.
fluid ounces of Coors.
Original. It's the Coors original in the brown bottle.
It's not
the
light.
silver bullet.
It's not light.
It's the original brown bottle Coors. I had them in my.
I'm not gonna lie. I like this better than the light.
Yeah, it is good. I like these way better than the light ones. Johnny,
light
you're not a
just-
big beer drinker, are you?
Nah.
Yeah, so you'll stay out of this conversation.
Ooh, I don't like this no more.
Why?
Adolf Coors.
Adolf Coors. Man, there's nothing about a name.
What?
It's just a tragic thing that his name is Adolf. Let's just go by his last name, Coors.
I really thought this is a minority hating beer.
It's a good beer. I like it. Real smooth. Not too filling.
I wouldn't say it's good, but it's better than the light.
I mean, I can drink these like.
Yeah, I can throw a couple of these back real quick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go ham and like get a 6-pack. If somebody brought a 6-pack or 12-pack, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely like a Sunday beer football
Yeah,
game. Like
just sit
you
back.
just at somebody's house, like, oh, let me grab one of yeah.
Grilling some meat, drinking some beer. This is what I was
And then
drinking.
put your
when I
meat
was-
on some chick's grill. Y'all don't do that.
Wow, that caught me off guard.
Y'all don't do that?
I didn't know how to respond to that.
That was a
But
quick one.
anyway, let's get to the rating and then get to this show that I got planned for. Oh, I put my computer over here. I'm missing stuff. Anyway, what do you think? So, what do you give it?
Give it 2.5.
2.5, yeah. I get like 2.7. Just an average
Taste
beer.
it and just
No,
All right.
no. You won't turn into a troll if you drink it,
Just,
Johnny.
just
You'll
for
be
the,
fine.
for the people know, Johnny, do you drink?
No, I don't.
Johnny, do you smoke?
No, I don't.
And you gay?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
You never mind. Let's go on. Anyway, so yeah, I give it 2.7. Decent beer. Nice little barbecue beer. Maybe picnic at the beach kind of beer.
So is Adolf American? Yes, he's from Golden, Colorado.
Golden Cod is American as it gets, son.
This is the beer they
American
did at
as
banquets.
it gets. Oh, so beautiful. It's good to be on air. It's kind of weird without the headphones because I can't actually check the sound.
Still a
to
little
see.
more free though. Still,
I'm just gonna talk like normal. I still got the headphones right. Johnny's got my style going. I like your style, kid.
I got my own style.
You got your own style. Let me just want to double check what microphone you got. Make sure you got the right one. So
B?
Yeah, you got B. Yeah. So yeah, it's some. So we're good. We're good to go. Yeah, it says as long as levels are coming up, everybody can hear us, and I don't touch anything on this keyboard.
That's
and
the only thing I was
accidentally
looking at. I
send
didn't
us
see
out.
levels coming out of this.
Yeah,
It's a little
we're
frightening.
called during the. We'll try to hit up the station manager during the break and see if we can get this
Find some
resolved.
prostitutes. Yeah, I'm gonna get this resolved.
Prostitutes.
No,
We just want to get this
we
resolved.
don't pay for it.
What? What is going on
we
here?
Leave when they ask you.
Anyway, so that's what you're sipping on. We're sipping on the original Coors, not the Coors Light, the one in the brown bottle.
Brown bottle, okay.
A little more expensive than the light. Ooh, it makes me a little gassy. Beer always makes me gassy. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I can't drink. I like beer, but I can't drink a lot of it because it makes me feel gassy, and I
It makes you feel fat.
feel most of the day like walking around just belching all the time. Even after I'm done drinking beer, spending like 2 hours just bloop, burp, burp. I should
Jesus.
bloop.
You know what I'm gonna start doing though? I'm gonna start doing wine.
Wine.
Yeah.
You're getting classy with it now.
No, I just it's healthier. beer makes me get a gut, and I just run around, and I just got this big beer belly.
Beer belly.
You don't go nowhere until I, like, run it off.
Yeah, you just,
Like, food, I could run food off, like, playing sports. Beer, you gotta, like, run it off for, like, a week.
yeah,
Like,
that
you
is
actually
true.
notice
That is
And
true.
as soon as
Sticks
it-
on the gut.
Yeah, as soon as it goes in, it sticks. You think you're just full, but then tomorrow, it still looks like you're full, but you're hungry. So you just, like, got some things to think about. Yeah, I'm just gonna do liquor. Liquor and wine.
Liquor, wine. Yeah, I'm not a big. I can't.
I do beers when it's
Liquor
called
is
for.
weird. I can only do whiskey because all the other stuff you got to kind of mix with stuff, and I don't. The mixers most of the time are sugar mixers and stuff like that. And I can't do all like
That's what
juice and soda.
That's what I was telling somebody yesterday. Like, whenever I drink now, my body has to be like completely ready for it. Cause,
yeah,
like,
you gotta have a nice full belly.
Yeah. It's like because I went so hard, like going from age 16 to like 21. I did everything straight.
Damn, you started early.
Yeah, so it was like no matter what it was, just everything straight. I was getting into hella bars and clubs down in Atlanta. Just everything straight.
Wow, that's great.
So yeah, I abuse my body, and my body doesn't respond well to liquor nowadays. So, yeah.
It's just like, no, what are you doing to me?
It's like, oh, throw up. Oh. And then when you don't have anything else to throw up stomach acid.
Oh, that's awesome. I love throwing up stomach acid.
It's a terrible feeling. Because, like, you know, that's the only, when you throw up stomach acid from a hangover, that's the only time you will, like, grab your toilet, like, you don't piss in it and you don't crap in it. Like, you, like, have both hands on the toilet just trying to get it up. Jeez.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Fall asleep right there. Just,
Love. The love of alcohol. Anyway, moving forward. So yeah, that's been what you're sipping on Coors, and those are the side effects of alcohol. So kids, if you're out there drinking, remember to drink alcohol responsibly.
yeah.
Actually, kids, you shouldn't be drinking at all. And you shouldn't even be listening to this show. I don't even know why I said
What if we
that.
have listeners in Germany?
Oh, true, because they're 18, but they're not kids. They're considered
Like,
adult.
a little younger than
16?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's 16 because consent is 16 over there.
I know the drinking age in Puerto Rico is 18 because I have a friend whose daughter is there right now, and they keep trying to get her to drink, but she's 18, she can legally drink there. I think in some countries, yeah, you can start drinking at the age of 16.
Yeah, I know my brother had a friend that was in the army,
Uh-huh.
and he was over there in Germany, and he had a 16-year-old girlfriend, and it was cool.
Dame Dash Studios, what that? Oh, sorry, that just popped up on the gram. I have all our social media sites open just in case
Yeah,
someone
just
decides
hit us
that they
up.
want to hit us up on our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Or maybe hit us up on the phone lines at 312-985-7834. 312-985-7834. I mean, it's just there for them to use in case they want to talk to King Dingling, King Bishop himself.
King Bishop.
We'll get to that in the second half of the show. That's going to be nice.
Johnny is a fine human specimen. We'll get into that.
Specimen, God, and a dentist who chisels himself out on a daily basis. Does nothing but 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 push-ups, and 1,000 chin-ups.
He's like Herschel Walker.
Like Herschel Walker.
You
Johnny's
actually are Herschel Walker.
Johnny. Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
He
I didn't
is
see it
Herschel
before.
Walker.
Wow.
Johnny he doesn't look like him in the face, but he resembles Herschel Walker.
Yeah, that is true.
Body type and everything. He's just
Yeah.
taller than you.
Yeah, he's way
that is a
taller
big
than you.
dude. Whoa.
Johnny, you're an inspiration. I just want you to know that right now. Because you inspired this voice right here. Even though Matt doesn't like it, I like talking to you like this, Johnny.
Appreciate that.
Johnny, reminds me of the old days when men were simple.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, when I would be white and you would be black. And I would
You
talk
would
to
be
you like
working
this,
for
boy.
me. I'd be like, go get me a soda, boy,
And the rest
Flick
of
you a quarter.
Get out of here.
and use guys. Anyway, anyway, that was what you're sipping on. We'll get to Johnny Call in the second half of the show. Moving on, it's time for Sex Talk with your boy, the sexless Fern, and the conductor Juice, the Choo Choo Jones. This week in Sex Talk, Johnny, I don't know if you know this about me, but I've been out the game for like quite a long time. It's been a while since I've had a girlfriend or just and been in like any kind of relationship. It's been a while since I've had sex. So, I'm trying to slowly get back into
The game.
what they call the game.
Pretty much right now, he is DJ Augustine.
Who's DJ Augustine?
Last year, you remember, he was the point guard for the Bulls. Yeah, he's riding a bench right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's not in the game.
Yeah, I was riding the bench, so to say. So I'm slowly trying to get my feet wet, and I don't really know how to do that.
You definitely been going hard at practice.
Juice is always giving me advice on how I can, step up.
Yeah, I guess it's...
You give me advice. I mean, not like advice.
It's not advice. I give him my opinions on situations.
And how he would play it.
It's not advice. He deceives if he wants to do it.
Just hold on a second. If it was advice, he'd be getting laid right now. It's not advice. It's not advice. He listens to me.
Yeah, so that's for when the book comes out.
Yeah. So I'm trying. I'm slowly. So recently, I went online because I thought this would be a nice little show topic. For sex talk with the sexless Fern and Juice the Conductor Jones. I looked up, because it's one of my little faults. I mean, one of my kinks in my armor. I don't, not the most comfortable.
Like you say kinks instead of chinks.
No Jeremy Lin references,
Whoa.
please.
That was racist.
Well, that refers to the anchor who did it first. I'm just...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
And then he
did
apologized because his wife was Asian. But
yeah.
Fun facts.
So... I went online and I looked up, because I can't. It's hard for me to talk to women. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not good at like expressing like feelings, kind of like a serial killer almost, but not with the killing. So I went online and I found this article. I basically just went in Google and I was like, how to talk to women. And I found this article on. I have to shout out to the articles because we're going to use it. It's on AskMen.com.
What writer did this?
The writer is David D'Angelo because we got to shout out to him because he wrote the article.
That dude has to get laid.
So I'm going through this and I'm open mind because I want to get out there. I don't want to die old, Johnny. That's not me. I don't want to die alone. I mean. Of course, I want to die old.
Okay.
Right.
Do you know how I want to die?
How?
On hard. But keep going.
Oh, you can actually stay hard even after you died, after you pass away, and you can continue to have sex. And
just wanted to get it like
rigor mortis.
Necrophiliacs, right?
Yeah, necrophiliacs. So anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to pick up actual live women. So I get to this article and I click on it. I start, again, open mind. So I go to the first one because there's 10 tips. There's 10 tips on how to, talk to women. It doesn't say like pick up women. It says just top 10 ways to start talking to women. And
does this guy get laid a lot? What does he look like?
You guys go out there. We'll post a link to this article on our Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. Stuff like that. If we had like a tech guy right now, he'd be doing that for us, but we don't. So if you guys want to be an intern on this show and get treated badly, give us a call.
You can roll up for free.
312-985-7834. Yeah, you can be our roll boy.
For free.
And you can maybe sometimes talk on air, but if you get out of place, I'm punching your face.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. Johnny, don't say anything right now, Johnny.
Don't
do it.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Back to this
so back to this. So this article. Because we got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up and then go on break. Oh my God, we're like dying for break already. So I click on it, and the first one right away just throws me off because it's got like this dorky doofus looking dude.
Douchey dude.
Yeah, he's got the
2 chains.
Oh, you know who he looks like? He looks like almost resembles Balky from Perfect Strangers. It's like this 80s sitcom. Sorry. No, that's true. I just thought about my
Actually, everybody, Fern just had a birthday this week.
Yeah, I'm 37.
Before we get into this, I wasn't going to say your age, but all right.
No, I'm cool with it. I love my age. I've always loved my age at any age.
You showing Balky real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up Perfect Strangers, because it's kind of he looks just like the dude. It's just douchey.
Because the fans aren't going to be looking up.
Yes, the fans will look up Balky.
I already saw Balky on the right? Yeah, he looks like Balky.
You're right.
It's the nose.
Oh man, this show is actually pretty funny. His name is actually Pincho Brosman or something like that. I think I killed that name. But anyway,
really, it is Balky,
right? It looks just like him. So anyway, the first tip that this dude gives us is the power of hey. Just walking up to a girl and saying hey. I think he might have just meant any form of just saying hi. But he used the particular word,
I don't know.
Hey.
He put hey.
Yeah, he put
quote
hey
unquote
in quotes. Like,
so,
hey. And I just can't see myself walking up to a girl going, hey. Because her response in my head is going to be, hey. And then it's just like, all
That's
right.
a conversation starter.
Yeah,
if you're not
hey.
ready for all that, you just got to keep it moving.
And then she just turns around. What if she just turns around and I go, hey? And she just turns around. Who the are you talking to? And I'm just like, oh, my bad.
Or what if she don't say nothing? You just
Yeah,
stand there,
you just stand there
waiting.
waiting for her response. Because she's a stranger. I don't think you walk up to strangers and be like, hey. Like, I think that's a real casual, like, you know, that's something you walk up to your friends and do. Like, hey. I mean, I guess if they walk up to a girl and be like, hey, what's going on?
I kind of agree with you on that.
Is that your move? You walk up to the females and be like,
I just
hey.
feel like you walk up to a female and you just say, hey. Just falls off the table like the rest of where's the rest of it?
I feel like you say hey in some casual, like when you planting the seed on a broad, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, let's say like you just walk around, you see, you just hear with a couple of heys, how you doing?
Yeah,
it's like something like that, real quick, keep it moving. But you know, it's not a hey, and then you think that, oh, it's about to go down. Hey, you said, hey, bro, you saw me hit her with the hey?
Here's a hey.
You know what she said back?
Hey. What?
Hey.
High pitch. Yeah. All high pitch.
No, it's not.
So his idea behind the simple hey is that women get approached all the time with all kinds of lines and stuff like that. So keeping it simple and just walking up and be like hey is probably like, I guess women find it refreshing because their guy's not hitting them. But if women get hit on 1,000 times, don't you think there's like 100 guys walking up to them and like, I'm just gonna say hey to her because she's probably always getting hit on all the time.
We guys, we don't get hit on like that. We only get look, if you're a good looking guy, the only ones that come after you are the really confident ones.
Yeah.
And those are the ugly ones.
Yeah.
So it's like, but for a woman though, it's like, you could just, if you're pretty, a guy could just think of, like the lamest dude could just be like, I'm going to try my luck today.
Yeah, like,
how are you doing, ma'am? And it's just like, oh,
I'm pretty sure women have gotten every response, every line, every. Hey is nothing original. Hey isn't gonna like throw her off balance. Like, oh my god.
I feel like only reason I ever say like, hey, how you doing is like, I gotta be like my mood drunk really. I gotta be sitting that drunk.
It's like that Italian that Friends Joey Lawrence like hey.
I feel like a hey how you doing is like a double jab. It's like a double jab waiting for a left hook to come after that. You know what I mean? It's like hey how you doing? Wanna go back to my place like that? Or something.
Like hey how you doing?
I wouldn't hit her with them.
You play with balls like something straight like that. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Get you a drink.
I wear Magnums.
Actually, that's a 1-2. You're waiting for the knockdown play. Like, hey, how you doing?
That's douchey.
Yeah, that's real douchey.
You know what?
What?
I've actually
Speak up a little louder, sir.
I've actually never heard a guy walk up to a woman and say anything other than hey. I've never heard a guy use a line before.
Oh damn! I hate myself.
I used to line.
I actually did that to a woman. There's a girl I messed around with briefly. Gorgeous, looks like a porn star. But anyway, I walked up to her.
Drinks. You owe me a milkshake now.
I walked up to her and it was one of the events that we threw at our old space multi.
Did you have sex with her there ever?
Kind of, sort of. We'll get into that another time.
I knew you were one of them people.
But anyway, so I didn't know what to say. I was like all thrown off or whatever. So I just walked up to her. I hit her on the arm. And I was like, hey. And that was it. And then it started. So she was like, turned around and just said, hey. I guess it kind of works. Anyway. Moving on. So the number 9 suggestion is if you're out at the bar to take your drink and be like, cheers. Just walk up to her and be like, cheers. Yeah. I don't think this guy's really good with women.
I don't think he hangs out with minorities.
Yeah. Because you can't come up to me at a bar and be like, yo, clink, cheers. Like, excuse me? Like, what are you doing right now? I don't know you, homie. Don't walk up on me.
In my demographic, if I walk up to a young lady in a club skirt and she got her little drink in her hand, and I walk up and I'm like, she gonna back up and look at me like, who is you?
Why you trying
what is you doing? Get your goof away from me.
Yeah, dude, it ain't like that. Like, only white people do stuff like that. I feel going to
That's
bars
the only
like,
time
hey,
I
cheers. Like,
I only do like that spur of the moment stuff to white women. Like my game for white women and black women is two different things. It's night and day.
You'd be like, hey, how's it going? Cheers, clink.
Yeah, you're beautiful. No, you just walk around white women, just turn that right. You don't even like pay attention to her. You just walk past this. I think you're really beautiful. Just walk off. Black girl already own that, man. You can't
do that.
Yeah.
So the drink thing won't work.
That's dead.
And to me, it's just weird in general. Like, if you want to try to introduce yourself to a girl, why walk up to her like you're a stranger? Like, when you gotta, I don't know it. What were you gonna say?
It's only 2 so far, but both of these things kind of seem like this is something you do when you already know someone, not something you do when you don't know someone. Just walk up to them, clink the glass,
That's a good point,
cheers.
man.
Well, okay, so according to
This seems like for somebody that's trying to have sex with somebody they work with.
Yeah, so according to this guy, he says cheers is a simple, non-threatening, polite, and it paves the way for future conversations. Which I don't think any of these so far, unless the girl is into you, paves the way for future conversations. Because I could walk up and I could be like, hey, cheers. And yeah, she might be polite. She might cheers and, salute and everything. We drink, and then she'll just turn around and finish talking to her friends.
Right.
And I'm standing there like, hey, like tapping her on her shoulder, but like,
You want to dance?
You want to dance?
I'm
Like,
just gonna stand behind you.
yeah, I'm just gonna stand behind you and juke you up. So anyway, so far I'm still like baffled as to how to talk to women. Number 8 really got me because I thought
Hold
this
on,
was
another thing. I have to say,
Yeah.
cheers thing. Don't walk up to a girl and buy her a drink and just. I mean, you can buy a girl a drink after you have a conversation with her. Don't walk up to a girl and just buy her a drink before you say anything. Because she's going to walk away, she's going to give it to her friend, or she's going to give it to her boyfriend or one of her other male friends. And I have been that male that has took that drink.
yeah.
So-
I've had females do that for me.
Yeah,
My
like
friends.
they buy a drink and they're like, I don't want this here. I'm like,
No.
thanks, bro.
I've had females purposely be like, hey, what do you want to drink? And I'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll turn to the dude right next to him and be like, hey, can you get me this? And the guy be like, yeah, sure, blah, 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 blah.
No problem.
Yeah, and then she ends up getting
I'm not basic.
Man, I've been with women that like get like a couple of drinks out of dudes and be like, all right, thanks, try to get my drinks for some friends, and dudes are just stupid sometimes. Anyway, so be wary of the drink, Brian, because it don't always open the doors to
I feel
conversation.
like it should be like in conversation.
Yeah.
That's something you should bring up. Like,
You want to
You
drink?
want a drink?
Yeah, after they're already talking to
That
you
makes
and
more
they've
sense.
established like, hey,
I'm
talking
not
to you.
finna see. Ooh, I'm finna get her.
Yeah.
I'm just getting her drunk for somebody else.
Yeah, that's
she might be
basically-
waiting on some dude to come in. And you just getting her right.
Yeah, getting all nice and liquored up, and then
go
you
get
sitting
her
here
all
putting
wet
in all the
from
work.
the
She's
man.
getting wet, and then all of a sudden,
I swear I know a guy who would do that. I swear I do.
that's wrong.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Tell him not to, but
You know what them dudes be? They be the ones that be telling girls all the time, like, let me eat your box.
Yeah.
It's like really like they like it's cool if you just do it, but they be the ones that like, yeah, let me do it. They're thirst bags.
Anyway, so number 8 on the list. This list got funnier and funnier to me as I started to read it, because the first 2 I could understand. Yeah, just this. This number 8 it says talk about somebody or something in the place. So yeah, so now I gotta talk about like the people. So now I'm sounding like a little gossipy girl. I'm yeah, that's how I feel. Like,
Is this for straight men?
yeah, it is. Or like now I gotta point out. I don't know where he's picking up women. Maybe he thought he was we're in an art gallery. Like, I get it. Maybe I should take it into account that every scenario is
a
different.
bar with drinks.
Yeah,
every
but for the
time.
most part, it's a bar with drinks, because that's where a majority of women hang out. Well, not,
Okay.
I want to say go out, socialize,
where the
but
one-night
restaurants
stands
and bars and stuff like that. Any place social. And there's not a lot of scenery at bars. Like, wow, check out these cups. These are nice. These aren't normal pint cups. Like, that's what I'm going to talk about at the bar. Be like, oh, these shot glasses are weird. Check out, look how they curve and stuff like that. So I don't, and then to talk about somebody in a bar, like, I think that's kind of cowardly. Like, I think it shows a weakness in a male. Like, it shows insecurity.
very true.
What about if it's like super cranked up dude we saw yesterday?
Oh, yes. Like, I would say extreme situations. Like someone who
gets out of a car,
yeah.
puts headphones on, is wearing swim trunks with a pink shirt,
and pink, he had
and
pink socks.
and like
Yeah,
blue
and was
shoes.
I think
and like literally was like whipping
okay.
and they
There's
three blocks.
Yeah, there's a difference between like actually talking about just people who came to a bar or whatever just to hang out and socialize, and they just happen to dress a little different, look a little. I don't think you should sit there and talk about somebody. But people who actually like are doing it to attract attention to themselves, then yeah, feel free, go wild, Snapchat them, post them on your Instagram, because they went out for that reason.
They want that attention.
They wanted that attention. They want you to stop them while they're out and be like, "Oh man, you're awesome. You got so much energy. I love your style, dude. Yeah." They want to be that dude, but I don't think you should be at no bar or any place sitting there talking about, "Oh, look at that fat boy right there. This is a second helping of chili cheese fries right there. Ha 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 ha." Because I just think it just shows an insecurity about
It just
you.
shows you're a douche.
And then the whole like talking about something in the
don't
place.
agree with that.
Yeah, because I think
don't
about
agree.
talking about something in a place just makes it look like you're not interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Like, my brother always told me that when you're talking to a girl, conversation should rarely be about you. It should mostly be about her, but you should never be talking about somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. So I think like that.
It
So
just makes you look weak.
yeah, again, it goes back to the whole insecurity thing.
Yeah, and
so,
then it just make you look like your mind is just whack. Like, you
That'd be
can't
a
come up with
huge
nothing.
turnoff, though, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
So number 8, I didn't really agree with. Number 7 just really cracked me up because in this world today, I was just like, why would you even do that? And I know what maybe he was talking about, but number 7 is basically current events. Talk about current events, which because even in his little caption it says, before going out at night, read up on the news today and stay informed. About he wants you to stay informed about celebrity gossip.
I used to look at the news and read the newspaper when I would meet a girl's parents for the first time.
So you knew what was going on. Yeah, so he says talk about talk about current events. But in my head, I don't really read celebrity gossip and stuff like that or entertaining news. Like, I actually watch real news. I care about what's going on in the world. So for a person like me, when you talk about some currents, it's just like, hey, you hear about those people getting shot up in the movie theater? I mean, so I don't know if you should.
That can go two ways.
It can go bad or it can go
necessarily the news. Like, let's say if you're just like up to date on something cool that happened.
Yeah, that's what he wants though. But as a guy, I don't think you should get caught up in that.
No, you shouldn't. That's why, like, it's not gonna be cool if you go find out what's cool and then you do it. It's more like a natural.
I think you're prepping yourself. Like you're studying for the ACTs right here.
Yeah.
And it's not real. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna get caught in these conversations. Because I know a little bit about celebrity gossip, and this has happened to me. I'll start mentioning something, and then this person will start just going off and start talking, and I'm just like, I don't know who that person is. All I know is like Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj, and then after that, you lost me with all this other stuff. Like, somebody asked me that Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj were still together, and I was like, I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that answer. But yeah, so I just, as a guy, like, I don't know, especially me, I'm more into like real news and stuff like that. And I just feel fake sitting there talking about current events like that. And not only that, but it makes me feel kind of girly.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you, especially when you say.
Don't. It's limits. It's levels to it.
What, sitting there talking about celebrity gossip and stuff like that?
It's not necessarily the gossip, because, like, I done sat down and had a conversation with females about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And, like, I'm not really into it, but like some funny stuff will happen on there. And then like I have started conversations.
Yeah, but see, I think you bring up something different. You're talking about a TV show, and I think that's it's a reality TV show. It's a script, yeah. So I think that's different. Yeah, instead of talking about current events,
like, that would be like my current event that I would bring up to a female. It wouldn't be anything political at all.
I would say instead of current events, I would go rather like TV shows and movies,
media,
something relatable.
I wouldn't do current events, nothing gossip. I don't want to sit there and talk about Caitlyn Jenner.
Did you see the dress she wore when she did the Arthur Ashe speech?
Yeah, and then no girl want to sit there and hear my opinion about Caitlyn Jenner and how she shouldn't have got the Arthur Ashe award. Like, she's gonna lose it. Number one, because she's gonna stick up for him because he's a woman now, and that's what women do. They stick up for each other, which is cool. That's why I'm trying to get this Manstrosity movement going so that men can bond together and we have that same strength and unity. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Yeah, that's just like, so don't talk about current events, guys. Skip the current events. Try to stick to like anything media, TV shows, movies, music. Books, music, the simple stuff, like the real non-threatening stuff.
Crack jokes on how Meek Mill don't deserve Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. I want to go back to, what was the one before this? Shoot, I'm messed up. I can't even remember. My brain's all over the place.
This is the one with the black guy in the glasses. I don't remember.
Hold on. Which one is this one? This one, I think it was number 8. Number 8. What was number 8 again? Oh, talk about something or somebody. You know what? Instead of talking about something or somebody in the place, you know what I like to do, or what I did one time and I thought it was funny? Mm-hmm. Find another person in the bar that's talking to somebody else and ad-lib their conversation for your date. That's funny.
I used to do that in the park.
What, in the park? Yeah, anywhere. Just anywhere. I think that's
they got
better
a
than...
name for it.
What?
I forgot. It's a name for it, though.
Yeah, because I think that's better than sitting there and, like, trying to... Like, you that way you can show that, hey, I'm clever, I'm entertaining, I'm smart. And if you can get a girl laughing, I think that's a good thing. Number 6, and then we're going to take a little break, come back to the next 5, and then we're going to talk to our guest... King Dingaling, King Bishop, Johnny Collins.
King Bishop, the male scripper.
Dude, you King Dingaling from now on.
He's doing parties. I'm his booking agent. You can check me out on Facebook. Let's get this money.
So, number 6, and then we're going to take a break, is, oh, God, this is dangerous. This is a trap. I don't know who this dude is.
See, my pimping.
I want to meet this dude. I want to get this dude on air.
My pimping won't allow for this to happen.
Yeah,
But
so
I'll break this down.
Number 6 is ask her opinion.
Done.
Like,
This is for douchebags.
This is different between what Juice said earlier, making sure the conversation is all about her. It's way different. Because now you're asking her for her opinion.
I feel like that should already come with your conversation, though. I don't feel like it should
you
be...
shouldn't, yeah. What do you think about...
So what do you think about this, though? No, it's like your conversation. That's why I said, like, it should be about her, that she's already giving you her opinions on stuff that y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
See, this is for a dude that's a douchebag. He's going to walk up and talk about himself and... current events. Oh yeah, this kid shot it. Blah 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 blah. What do you think about this? It's like,
Yeah.
no,
And then, too,
this is terrible.
in the
Don't
city
take
of
this
Chicago.
advice.
Yeah, in the city
David
of Chicago-
D'Angelo, go to hell.
Go to hell, David D'Angelo. This is bad advice. You're setting up men everywhere to fail. No, but this is, you shouldn't have to be like, hey, maybe he's saying as, let me read the quick little thing that he wrote there. The most efficient way to start a conversation is to ask your opinion on something. This works especially well with groups of women with the topic they love to talk about: fashion, relationship, again, celebrity gossip, topics that are endless. The important thing is to remember to make it look like you actually interested in getting someone's opinion. My friend and I disagree on
It
this.
is a douche.
Yeah, my friend agrees on
like
this.
it.
Maybe you can help us out. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Like this is for douche.
So now this isn't genuine advice, because if this was genuine advice, he wouldn't be.
laid.
Yeah, this is getting laid advice, because if this was genuine advice, he wouldn't be telling you like just
This
pretend you're
is
interested.
bad getting laid.
Yeah,
advice.
this is bad. Even for a guy who's been sexless for a number of years, can tell you this is bad getting laid advice. Anyway, it's just man. Dude, yeah, even the picture that he's using is a dude.
Black guy,
dude.
too. It's the first black, second black.
Yeah, he's got his hands up like, oh, I don't know. What do you think about this?
What your ass think about this?
You like my sweater?
That's he sound like he talk like this.
No, cancel. I don't want to connect to Booby Jones's phone. Show don't. Anyway, we're going to take a quick little break. Stick around for the second half of the show. We're going to go over the last 5 ways to pick up, or not pick up, to talk to women.
That's obvious for us to talk.
Yeah,
It's bad.
bad talking to women. And then we're gonna get to know our special guest. You're gonna be our special guest,
King Bishop.
King Dingaling, King Bishop himself.
Right.
This is gonna be interesting. Stick around. This is Manstrosity. You can catch Manstrosity Radio every Sunday 6 to 8 here on QUE4.org. I want to shout out to Genesis Art Supply on 2525 North Elston Avenue for letting us use this spot. Thank you to them. Remember, Genesis Art Supply for all your art supply needs. There's some information that I'm supposed to read, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But I'm just going to continue to shout out to Genesis Art Supply because I do want to say thank you again for letting us build camp in your little studio space right here. Squad. Anyway, Manstrosity Radio. Stick around. Microphones are still on, guys. Microphones are still on, guys.
Shouty.
It just, for some reason,
Stop.
yeah, when we start talking. Anyway, I hate this thing. Anyway, welcome back to Manstrosity Radio. Thank you guys for sticking around. You can catch Manstrosity every Sunday. Is it just because the music's playing? Yeah, you can catch Manstrosity. Yeah, for some reason it's not picking up the mic signal. That's cool. Whatever. At least we know we are on air.
Whatevs, cuz.
I hope you enjoyed that midtime mix that was brought to you by who?
Juice the Conductor, Choo Choo Jones.
Yes,
baby.
thank
You know
you,
what I'm talking about?
Juice the Conductor, Choo Choo Jones, for putting that together.
Juice the Conductor,
I keep
Choo Choo
saying
Jones,
that,
baby. You know what
yeah,
I'm talking
Juice
about.
the Conductor, Choo Choo Baby. Got
You
you.
know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Talking about.
Talking about.
There you go.
Talking about. Let me try this one more time. It's Manstrosity Radio. You catch Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8 here on QUE4.org radio. You can always join the conversation at 312-985. That shit was nasty. 985-7834. Once again, the telephone number is 312-985-7834. And if they don't want to hit us, shut the damn dude. Try to focus. And if they don't want to hit us up on the phone lines, Juice, where they can hit us up at? Oh, look at me. I ain't talking right anymore.
I ain't talking right now.
Where can they hit us up at, Juice?
Y'all can hit us up on Facebook at Manstrosity Radio. You can hit us up on Twitter at It's Manstrosity. Our Instagram is Manstrosity. Don't forget to look us up on Spreaker at Manstrosity Radio and Stitcher, which is powered by Deezer, at Manstrosity Radio. And like always, the second half of Manstrosity Radio is sponsored by Rinse and Flips, Alabama's #1 selling reversible condoms. The instructions on these condoms are so simple. You can use one side of this condom, rinse it out with the condom douche that they supply for it, flip it over, use the other side. Simple like a rinse and flip. And then if you're getting oral pleasure, you can go 2 times, baby, because they got double-sided flavors. Coming out, Nutella and peanut butter, sharks and heralds. Grape drink, blue drink.
Oh, ooh, delicious. Ooh, they should get a Red Pop one.
Ooh,
Red Pop would be delicious for them.
Wildwood.
Wildwood Red Pop. Wildwood should sponsor one of their...
They should get a Wildwood, and the other side is the Lotsa.
Ooh, the Lotsa.
That's that poor pop.
Shalotsa.
That's that stuff that come in 3 liters. That's the
Oh, yeah, that is true. Thank you guys. Thank you. Joining the second half. Well, he was the first half, but we're gonna get to him shortly.
Johnny
Collins. We're gonna wrap this terrible advice up column.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, because we're doing the sex talk with the sexless Fern.
Let's zip through that.
Yeah, let's go. So we already got through the ask her opinion. We won't even go through the first 5 because those are just terrible. And then here goes where I just feel like again you're just being really quirky and corny and stuff like that. You're not being real. It says, think of funny and interesting stories. Yeah, exactly. Funny and interesting stories.
Okay, people. There's no handbook to life. Sometimes you just have to live.
Yeah, because like you're trying to...
Yeah, it just has to be organic.
You're trying... Because I've done this. When I was younger, I used to do this a lot because I'm like, oh, I'll say this to the girl. Because I'm thinking like, if I say this, then her response... You can't plan out the conversation. Because then you're trying to force it.
Because then when the wrench comes, you try to get back to that, and now you're not interested because you're one-track minded. And the female, she peeping you out.
It even says it. Like, yeah, and then it goes back to what I just said. Like, I feel like you're trying to set up the conversation. You're trying to predict how the conversation is going to go. And not all the time a woman's response is going to be the way you think it is. Definitely if you're a dude, it's definitely not going to be the way you think it is. Unless you're, like, psychic.
Now, the funny part, yes. Story part, no.
Yeah, like, so it says, always have a few interesting, unique stories. Think about them before you go out, so they're always at your disposal. For that, you might as well write them down on cue cards and tell them like they're jokes.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel.
And then flip them behind your back.
Like, yeah, that was funny. That didn't work. Yeah,
That's the Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, there should be stories that are smooth conversation starters. The crazy thing just happened to me. You wouldn't believe. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's stupid. Don't do that. Just I don't want to even say be yourself because sometimes.
Whoa.
Yeah. Number 4 is kind of crazy out there.
Why?
It says play a game. And this reminds me of a conversation that me and Juice had a while back. Where we were talking about like dudes doing like quirky stuff at the bar, like magic tricks and stuff like that. And that's basically because you don't have anything interesting to talk about. Like, yeah, you want to start you want a conversation. You don't want to be that quirky guy walking up with like, hey,
quarter behind the bitch. Talking about, let me get your number.
Look at I pull a quarter out there. Hey, I pull this paper and pen out. Let me write your number down right here.
You pull out $100 bill. You pull out quarters.
Yeah. Pull out hundreds. Pull out diamonds if that's the case. Don't
if
walk over no quarters.
If you're going to do a magic trick, you're going to be a douche. Douche out. Pull
like,
out
go
hard.
Yeah. At least she'd be like, yeah, he's got a lot of confidence. He's got a big ego. I like that. Yeah. Like,
otherwise, it's not going to work.
Like, at least make it look like a real diamond. Like
even the druggy girls that like magic, I don't know. Maybe they'll like that because they'll feel a connection. You all might like shock each other.
But is that what you want to see if you're a woman and you're out the bar, some dude walking up doing magic tricks?
Some women, there is a woman that does. There is.
By
the grace of God,
again, I see, and I have done stuff like, so there was a time where you could smoke in bars, So I had this trick that I would do. I would fill my hand up with
butane,
light it, and then light my cigarette with it, and then open my hand up, and that was cool. Or yeah, so, it was kind of corny, but whatever. It worked. It was cool as fuck.
This
It was
happens
cool
in
as
the bars in the 2000s.
So yeah, I would just I'd sit there and just be like, and it was whatever. It was cool. Actually, yeah, it was nice. But it wasn't a magic trick. I wasn't sitting there like watch this for the flame. I started flaming my hand.
You're still a little extra though.
Yeah, it was
you
a little bit.
easily just went.
Yeah, I could have just but I did go a little extra, and actually it was now that thinking
Did you
back
get
on it,
laid
it was,
off of it?
no, I didn't. So it was kind of corny and cheesy for no reason. Like I just went a little ham. So number 4, he suggests playing games. Play a game.
Future said don't play no games with these bitches.
Tic-tac-toe, connect the dots, something like that. Like it's one thing if you're at a restaurant and there's like it's a theme restaurant or whatever, and they give you like
you play a game when you at somewhere boring.
You're at IHOP. Waiting for your food to come.
You do this when you're at like a wedding that's going on forever, and y'all got to be quiet.
True.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, y'all have to be quiet. Y'all can't really say nothing. So you start writing a note. You know what I mean, or something. And then if she responds, you go from there. Just draw some tic-tac-toe or something. That's when that's acceptable. But they have this next to a plate.
Yeah.
If you had breakfast with a girl, you can't control her mind. Or not control her mind on just.
You shouldn't be
Keep
playing
her
games while you're
attention.
trying to eat dinner.
Yeah,
Like here,
it's
slide
true.
this back and forth. And then too, I even feel like it's weird. You're sitting at the bar and you got this. You're the lonely guy at the bar, drawing out games. So first woman that walks up to you, just slide it to her and be like, "Here, you're gonna play with me." That sounded real weird. But it's still how do you introduce the game? Like I can understand if you're at a bar that actually like that's the theme of the bar. Like they got board games and stuff like that. I went to a bar like that once. It was cool. You grab a board game. Like yeah, that's cool. But like I'm not gonna draw no cause he's got a picture of tic-tac-toe.
Literally.
Yeah, literally of tic-tac-toe.
Really?
There's tons of fun little games you can play with that will get a woman locked into a conversation with you. No, it's not.
Don't play a game. Try to get a massage. Do something.
Do something.
I want to ask, like, did he say, like, what setting to try this stuff at? Because I'm not really...
He said, for example, if you're sitting in a restaurant, you spot a woman at another table. I wouldn't do that. I'm trying to eat and get out of here. And then I don't sit at restaurants by myself and eat dinner.
Write this?
I don't know. I hope he's probably... We got to look up his background.
Basics gave them advertisement. Whoa.
Let's see. Table, you can play tic-tac-toe. You're waiting for the deliverer, blah, 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 blah. Introduce yourself. Nah. No. I don't eat at restaurants alone by myself like that. I always take my food to go. It makes me feel weird sitting at a restaurant like that, eating my food. I feel like a lonely single guy.
I'll eat. It's certain restaurants I will eat at. No, I'll eat at any restaurant alone if the food's good. I don't care.
Anyway, so number 3 gets even worse. It says make a bet.
My grandfather did this with my grandmother.
What?
I swear to God.
I bet you $5 I can't get you out that T-shirt.
Nah. My grandpa actually did some player stuff, but that's why I feel like this guy's outdated on this game.
Yeah.
My grandpa, he originally was dating my grandma's cousin, taking her out for a date. She was the fast girl in the neighborhood. Back in the day, every neighborhood had one of those, just like on some regular stuff. So my grandma was waiting in the living room while she was getting ready. My grandpa get to talking to her, and he just really liked her. So he made a bet with her or whatever, right? But whoever lost had to take the winner out to the movies. So he's like, I went any other way. He told that story at his 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary. So maybe
that's pimping.
Well, yeah,
That's pimping.
that is pimping.
That's like game to another level. Like he saw that and he wanted that.
Yeah, but it wasn't in a bar setting though, right? No. Yeah, it was like, I'm not gonna walk up to no girl at a bar and be like, I bet you can't drink more shots than me, or something stupid like that, or like, I don't. And then too, like, if I gotta have cards or dice, or like, what are we betting on? Because like in the picture, it's got a girl holding a card. Game. Here's the idea. You continue to interact with the guests and even bet her that you remember her name the entire evening, and if you forget, you have to buy her a drink. I think that's so corny. That's his suggestion to make bets like that. Like, but to make it even, she has to remember your name, or she buys you a drink. I think that's just
That's terrible.
Hey.
No.
My name's Fern.
No.
What's yours? Leslie? I bet you can't remember my name the whole night, Leslie. And if you lose, you gotta buy me a
showing
drink.
a lack of confidence.
Confidence, right?
No.
Like, I think most of the time, most of the time when I go up and I say myself to women, I be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Can you tell me again?"
Don't ever do that. Whoa.
What?
I just save it for the text message. How do you spell your name?
How do you
I'm
spell
asking
your
for your
number?
number. Something like that. I don't even care if it's simple. I'll be like,
I just,
yeah.
I don't.
Sometimes I had one girl. She is like, how many different ways do you know how to spell Ashley? I was like, you'd be surprised. You know? But guess what? But now I know your name again.
Yeah. So yeah, you shouldn't make a bet like that. That's a terrible bet. And I don't think you should be making bets like that. It just goes back to showing a lack of insecurity and stuff like that.
This is a very insecure list.
Yeah, it is very insecure. Anyway, moving on to the number 2 thing. Observe. Oh, this is the worst. Oh my God. It says observe and critique the last guy to pick up on her. So basically, now I'm hating on another dude's game.
Wow. So
Which shows a big sign of insecurity.
and you making her think about him more.
Yeah, because now
You know she just dissed him.
Yeah, because now she's sitting there and because you may be pointing out her flaws, all that dude's flaws out, but maybe to her, those are things she likes. You know, maybe she overlooked some stuff and she's like, oh, I didn't even think about it like that.
He's a dude. She probably I like roughnecks.
Yeah, something, anything. Like he's real. He's a real meat and potatoes kind of guy, you know. And then she thinks like, I kind of like simple men. And now you just lost a woman because you're sitting there talking about another dude. You're being a chatty patty.
Yes.
We don't want no chatty patty fools. No chatty fatties. Patties. Patties. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this list just got worse and worse. Let's just finish this up and then we'll get to our girl. Oh, this is the last one. It's the saddest. It's bait her with an overhead comment. Wait, I read that wrong. Bait her with an overhead comment. So something that just goes over her head. So now I gotta assume that this girl is stupid and she's not gonna get what I'm trying to say to her. I gotta think of stuff that goes over her head. So she's like, "What do you mean? Well, what do you mean by that?" Like, you know, I just think it's, I don't know. I think it's just dangerous because it just makes you look insecure. It just makes you look like you don't have enough confidence just to be yourself and just engage this woman in like a strong conversation. You know, anything.
Yeah.
There's tons of things. Don't tell me you can't talk about childhood.
Basically, the moral of this whole list is just be fake.
Yeah, be fake.
Be fake.
Oh, for this list, yeah.
Yeah.
This list is
Be
basically
fake as
not be
possible.
yourself because there's a whole bunch of things you can talk about. If you can't think of ways to start a conversation just based off your life alone, then yeah, maybe you're not so interesting. And yeah, I would go to this list. But man, there's so many things. Like we all had like childhoods, right? You don't remember riding bicycles, falling off bicycles, anything. I just had a conversation with a woman, and we were talking about like when we were younger riding bikes and how we would fall off and how we hurt ourselves and stuff like that. And we sat there and we talked about it for like 15 minutes. Then we went on to the next topic of conversation. You know, it's not that, I shouldn't say it's not that hard. It is for some people difficult. It is for me difficult to start a conversation. But to actually keep a conversation going, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. But as far as like interacting and actually trying to start that conversation, yeah, it's a little difficult, but I'm not going to walk up to her with corny, cheesy stuff that I just read off this top 10 ways to pick women up. Sorry, David D'Angelo. This list sucks. And now I'm just going to move on because I'm frustrated and I don't want to talk about this stuff anymore because I still haven't learned how to talk to women. I know how to talk to women. I just don't know how to make the first step to talking to a woman. Anyway.
Hey. And then you wait.
And that's it. Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Wait for it.
Can you rub my back? I said a little something extra.
My back is actually my cock.
He's got a rooster in his pants. Don't laugh. It's true.
Rooster in my Rari.
Anyway, moving on. This is Manstrosity Radio. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You can check out Manstrosity every Sunday, 6 to 8, here on QUE4.org radio. You can always join the conversation. I need water. I'm going to keep smacking my lips.
You can always
like
join the conversation at 312-985-7834. I repeat, that is 312-98734. This is Manstrosity Radio. Thank you for tuning in. And right now, we're going to get into a little bit with our special guest of the day.
My mouth was dry and kept feeling
His
like
mouth
a
was dry.
black girl sucking on a noun later.
Why does she have to be black?
Because she had to be black. In my head, I already saw her as black, so she's black.
There's a purple now later as well, wasn't it?
No, it's actually green because I like the Apple now laters. Now and laters.
Now laters.
Now and laters.
Now laters.
Now and laters.
Now laters.
In case you people don't know, There's this candy. It's called Now-A-Latest.
Now-A-Latest.
But the actual, if you actually read it, it's now and later.
It's now and later. Like, because it comes in a...
It's a square. It's like
candy.
taffy.
Yeah, it comes in like a little, like 5-pack of these little squares. So you can have some for now
and later.
But
I also think like you started and it lasts for a long time too, kind of.
Yeah, you have
now and later.
Yeah, you have some.
But everybody just says now or later.
No, now or later. Yeah, now or later. Now or later.
Can I get the purple now laters?
Let me get the now laters.
Yeah. Anyway, our guests. I want to thank for joining us, King Dingaling.
Thanks for having
King
me.
Bishop, Johnny Collins. How's it going?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Focus is on you, my man.
Oh, boy.
So, Johnny, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Yes, please.
From right here in Chicago.
Chicago.
Born and raised.
Yes, sir.
Where from?
Ooh, that's a tough part. I want to say...
You don't remember where you
You don't know where home is.
It's hilarious.
No.
It's hilarious.
If I have to say, I want to say south side of Chicago.
South side.
Chicago.
What was that like for you?
Interesting. Real learning experience.
Yeah.
I admire your courage to admit to it was a learning experience on the south side of Chicago, especially with the violence that goes on around there.
Yeah.
You ever get caught up in the violence?
Oh, yeah.
Were you an active gang member or a former gang member?
No. I want to say there's been attempts to recruit me a few times in high school, but nah.
Well, by which gang, if you don't mind us asking?
Never knew. They were always just popping up with something, and then a real gang came through, then they switched over to them, and another gang, and they switched over to them.
Oh, so they were always telling you, come home. Oh,
Yeah.
Did you get into a lot of tiffs in high school?
A little riff-raff.
No.
I think
Johnny has a little spit of size on him. I don't think everybody wants to walk up and try, you know.
Well, you're always a big guard because you're kind of a big guard right now.
No, it's a big guy, but a fit guy, definitely.
I want to say I'm more fit now than I was in high school, but for sure, no, I didn't get into too many tips at all, really. For the most part, I stayed quiet, and everybody, you know how everybody feels about the quiet person.
Yeah. You're crazy.
Yeah, so
kill
it was like
snap one day.
they do enough to like see my temper, and then they leave it alone.
Nah, that's cool.
Understandable.
That's cool.
So, Johnny, what is it that you do for fun? I heard you're a very active gamer. Is this true?
Yeah.
You're a gamer?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I thought
sir.
you were here the whole time. I'm thinking you're a stripper.
No. Video games.
So the King Dingaling,
You got to book some gigs.
King
first.
Bishop is just your call name?
Yeah, one of many.
You should start using that as your call name, King Dingaling.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see what people think about that when you log on. King Dingaling is online. King Dingaling is offline.
If PlayStation even allows that.
You can, yeah, dude. I've seen some
You gotta
crazy
put,
like screening
King
D1, yeah, yeah,
NG1A.
yeah. You just gotta make it look silly so nobody really gets it. That King there, or you could just go by King Bishop. Tell the world about Todd. So, how long you been stripping?
I mentioned earlier, mentally, all my life.
All your life you been stripping?
Yeah. Magic Mike and the other movies that came out, that stuff.
Man, that's cool. As long as, and please don't ever do this because I'm going to have to take a little bit of your man card away from you. Do not record yourself and then post it. All right? This is weird.
No.
He got to get his business. I'm not saying like I know that's weird because I had to defriend some dudes on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on, bro. That's your business. Don't you got a page for this? But I understand where they're coming from. Like, if you're your product, you got to advertise your product.
True.
So
How about this?
make a page for it.
Yeah, make it tasteful. All right?
Yeah, I can understand that. Like, I mean, we got photographers around the city, plenty of those.
We got plenty of photographers all around us.
I think you need to go like your promo needs to be like.
Are you going to
like,
wear a
you need to make
Zorro
like
mask?
Michael Bay shoot your commercials, bro.
Yeah. You ever wear a Zorro mask? In your
Actually-
head when you're stripping?
I've worn pretty much from, like, I want to say from everything to nothing at all.
This conversation, I was just about to say this conversation is about to get really weird because we're talking about Johnny's imaginary stripping job, and I can only imagine the stuff that's going through his head when he thinks about imagining like, I can see him sitting there like, yeah, I got this furry on the top of my head. So you got like this cat's head. Like you're like, oh, you ever fantasize being a mascot and then doing stripper? In your stripper fantasies, are you a cop? You're an authority figure?
Are you a cop or a bandit?
You're an authority figure or a construction worker?
All of the above.
You done all those?
All of the above. Yeah. I want to say, I mean, there's a certain difference that goes into all of it. But I feel like cop, construction worker, firefighter, all sorts of things like that.
You're the heterosexual YMCA.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you gotta do me a favor. I don't really ask for many favors because they're dangerous. Because you owe people.
You asked a stripper for a favor.
Yeah. So this is what I want to do. I want to get a photo of you. Hard hat, vest, just a vest, sledgehammer, blue jeans.
Are you talking about a sledgehammer as in his cock or like an actual sledgehammer?
His rooster? No, not his rooster. Like an actual sledgehammer. Mm-hmm. And some blue jeans. And I want to get some photos out there of you. I'm going to put them up on Juice's Facebook, get you some business. Can you do that for me?
I can do that.
And then I'll owe you a favor. I won't ask. You can just come to me one day and you can be like, hey, remember that favor I did for you? And I'll be like, all right. I'll get the gloves, the lime, the rope, the duct tape, and the plastic sheets. And then I'll meet you in the car. And then we won't talk about it on the drive there. We'll wrap up the body, go somewhere far, turn off the GPSs, leave the phone in the house. We'll sit in silence. I won't mention it at all. I won't ask you any questions. We'll get to the river, wrap everything up, tie them down, and throw them in. And we'll just go about our separate ways, Johnny. And then the favor's returned, and I don't want anything else from you after that. Cool?
Can do.
All right. All right. So seriously, going back to it. So you're a gamer, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your game of preference right now?
Right now, I want to say I play a lot of Battlefield 4 right now.
How is that?
Battlefield?
Compared to Call of Duty.
The maps, man.
The maps on Battlefield are better?
So much bigger.
They're huge maps.
Yeah.
Huge maps. And then probably the main thing that brought me into Battlefield was the fact that you can't.
I don't play either one of those. This is what I hear from every conversation.
Oh, the maps are.
Yeah.
So you were saying
I want to say the main thing that brought me into it is that it's a different. The way you play Call of Duty and the way you play Battlefield is completely different.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that they got vehicles like you can fly a jet, you can fly a helicopter, you can drive a boat, you can drive a motorcycle.
Battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can fly all sorts of vehicles, drive all sorts of vehicles, and at the same time, like, I can't run directly up to you and just use a knife up against you and
okay.
Die.
Yeah, because you can do that in Call of Duty.
Right. Battlefield, no. You can counterattack the whole thing, stop the person altogether.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. You ever think you'd get into gaming, like, on a professional level?
I thought about it. Nah.
Are you like good at like those Marvel vs. Capcom games, like Street Fighter games, like?
Not at all. Not at all. The best as far as fighting games.
Yeah.
Best I'm good at is Tekken, and it goes no further than that.
Do they have like professional gaming for Battlefield?
Yes.
Are you that good?
No. I want to say on a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, my team's probably not going to lose pretty easily, but no, by myself.
Do you have a team? You got other guys you play with?
Nope.
So you're a loner right now.
Yeah.
So you need a team.
We need to get PS4s, is what you're saying.
Yes.
We all need PS4 so we can join up and play Battlefield?
Yes.
So if you want to donate,
call 312-985-7834.
and we'll hit you with the info.
Just to give people some background on our relationship, Johnny Collins, we know
They're
him.
not gay.
Johnny is not gay.
You're not gay either.
I am not gay. I am
gay.
happy, but I'm not gay. We met. I met Johnny through our present place of employment. I always. Shoot! I just smacked myself. That hurt. Our present place of employment. Pretty cool cat. I tease him a lot at work, and so we've been actually wanted to get you on the show earlier, and finally we booked you and just say let's do this.
One thing people don't know about Johnny, like on a serious note, is that like one day he will be the head coach of the Miami Heat.
Yeah, he's got a full bench right now. Yeah, let's talk about some women, Johnny.
Oh man.
So what type of women do you like, Johnny?
Yeah.
Keep it straight up. 1.
I know I asked you this in the car, and you said you had like a range of like your range because you saw a big girl, and you was like, it's pretty nice.
That's true. That's
Pretty
true.
nice. You could see the waves moving while you was grooving. Like, yeah, let's get it on. Oh, let's get it on. So yeah, what kind of women interest you?
Do you mean like physically or mentally?
Oh wow, you're one of them Negroes.
I'm
Sorry, I can't say niggas. I mean Negroes. You know what I mean. So, what kind of women are you into?
You know what?
Okay, let's go with the physical. What are you attracted to?
Pretty much any body type except for like the absolute extremes. Like it's hard for me to be attracted to an absolute like toothpick.
Oh, okay. And then also, really, you're not a BBW. Is that what it is? Big black women or big?
I thought it was BBB.
BBB.
Big body bitches.
Whatever. It's one of them things. Anyway, but you're just not in. You just said not the extreme. So not really skinny and not really big, but anything. So you're pretty eclectic when it comes to the women you're interested in or physically interested in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've learned over time. The body's gonna do like the body is 50% of the job for me. But I mean, if they don't have the other 50%, which is their personality, to hold that up. And
that's the other thing we're just by. Like, I was going to ask you, what do you mean by mental? And by what you mean is by personality. Yeah, personality, characteristics, stuff like that. Like I can't. Have you ever talked to a person like that can't really keep a conversation going? Yeah. Or it's always really, really short. Yeah. Or always seems disinterested. Yeah. Or it's just not interesting you. Exactly. Yeah. I've talked to a lot of those. Are you would you say you're a picky person about the women that you're interested in? Very. Yeah. Very. Because it'll be the smallest thing that turns me on to them, and the smallest thing that turns me off of them. Oh wow. Yeah. Johnny, you gotta be careful, man. I don't want you to end up a loner. I'm trying not to myself, but I mean, there's been some that something could happen with, but nah. No. It just ended up being something big behind him. I'm like, no. Oh, that's cool. You're a smart man. You're probably one of the. That's rare because I think most men would just dive in and be like, whatever, I'm gonna do this. And some days I think I should. Because I mean, you can only avoid so much for so long. Yeah. And end up in the same spot. Yeah. True. But after talking to a lot of guys, I'm like, well, I mean, I can't just do the exact same thing he did. He clearly just told me something I shouldn't be doing. Yeah. So. Yeah, you know what though? Just like drugs, every response is different. Like just because that was his situation, you're not the same personality type that he is. So who knows where your experience could go? It could be totally different because you're a totally different guy than the person previous or before her. So yeah, dude, it's true. You should never let that hold you back. That's true. Because you should always feel like you're the better man anyway. She went to practice and now it's time for the game. Bam! Like that one. Woo. Yeah. You all right? You cool? You just let out a big sigh. I was ad-libbing. Oh, sorry. My bad. Johnny. Again, you inspire me. You help me create this voice that I do, even though Matt doesn't like it. Where did that come from? That Johnny. Oh, just how it says. I just used to walk up to him and be like, Johnny Collins, and then I used to be like, Johnny Collins, and then I just kept dragging it out and be like, Johnny Collins, and then I thought about one of those 50s detectives. They'd be like, nah. Hey, kid, where you coming from? Here, Johnny Collins. Where you going? Johnny, kid, get over here, Johnny Collins. Get out of here. And then then that just turned into Johnny Collins because it was real smooth. Like, hey, Johnny Collins, I'm gonna buy you a drink. Yeah, so it was just like
Johnny also has a drug dealer name.
Oh yeah, it's a real smooth name.
Johnny Barbados.
Would you consider your name to be like two first names, Johnny and Collins? Or is Collins a last name?
Collins is definitely a last name.
Only?
Colin.
Yeah, I've heard Colin as a first name before.
Collins is not.
No.
But like James is a first and last.
Oh, yeah. And Jones.
Jones is the last name. You mean somebody first name Jones?
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. I don't know anybody first name Jones.
It's like Lopez, dog.
Actually, I know a guy named first name Lopez.
parents like drugs.
Lopez Swain. Yeah, his name was Lopez Swain. I think
That name sounds really familiar.
He's a volleyball player, tall kid. Went to the Marines, played volleyball for the Marines.
I know. No.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, getting back to Johnny Collins. So, no women in your life right now because you're a smart man and you know that they're the evil spawns of Satan and apparently evil. So you make the wise choice and you stay away from them. Congratulations to you. What do you want to do with yourself, man? You want to be a bodybuilder? I think you should be a professional bodybuilder. Or do you really truly want to be a stripper? We were joking around about it earlier. Johnny is not a stripper. We did come up with the stripper name for him though, and that's King Dingaling King Bishop.
It's King Bishop. Fern puts the King Dingaling.
I like that part. No, that sounds weird. Yeah, I know that sounds really weird, but I like that part right there.
You know, the answer to the question.
He has the King Dingaling.
To answer the question, that's kind of hard to say. If I had to think about it, the only thing I've ever really seen myself doing throughout my entire life, whenever I just sit back and think about it, I'm always helping someone. I'm always helping someone get something started.
Actually, you know what? Oh, wait, helping start it? Like what?
I mean, like somebody says they have a business idea. I'm that person helping them get everything off the ground. Or
I just looked at you right now, and when you said helping, I kind of went the other way, and I could see you
robbing people.
No, being a nurse.
A nurse?
A male nurse. In your scrubs, again, all the pretty women around you. Right?
Johnny, I just go here, mess with the kids, and then I go work out.
Yeah. You know? Right? Can't you see him walking around in scrubs all day, buff, talking to the nurses?
You gotta get some bigger scrubs. Your muscles are good.
It's always popping out. They're always asking him to hold down this patient. Johnny, we need your help in room 5. Can you hold him down, please?
Johnny, can you go to the spaceship
Johnny,
for the kids again?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, I can solely see you working in a hospital, dude.
A nurse actually told me a long time ago I should think about doing that.
Yeah, dude, because
Mom just told me I should do that.
Dude, because you're honestly you're like a gentle giant. You're not a giant, but like you're getting
I
swoller.
don't know how I would feel if a man called me a gentle giant. Not even like on anything sexual. That's coming my manhood. Just call me a gentle giant, bruh.
No, that's the expression is used
Very
widely.
loosely.
Yeah, but no, you're gonna be bigger. You're not gonna stop working out, and you eat pretty healthy. You don't smoke and drink like you said. So I can only naturally assume that you'll get bigger. You're gonna have to buy bigger T-shirts. You're gonna be that guy that's buying big T-shirts just because nothing else fits, like Sylvester Stallone. Like the T-shirt's always just big, and you got like skinny jeans on or something like that. But no, I can see you like working in a hospital as a nurse, taking care of people, especially working around kids, and because you're a soft-spoken person, you don't really lose your temper very often. I know you get angry, but even when you get upset, I'm gonna say upset instead of angry. But even when you get upset, you're still calm and you're collective, and you know how to handle yourself, dude. And especially, I think under pressure, because I don't think you really freak out or anything like that. I haven't seen you freak out at any point. In our time together. So yeah, dude, I think you should my advice to you, Johnny, and it's male nurse.
I definitely think about it.
Good money too. Oh, dude, Malcolm X, dude, totally devoted to a nursing. Like they have a really what's supposed to be like one of the greatest nursing programs in the city, and they're just completing because they expanded Malcolm X College. So and that's almost done. So yeah, dude, male nurse. Oh, hell. I've convinced myself I want to be a male nurse now. Johnny, me and you, Malcolm X College, we're going to register and we're going to be male nurses. Nurses. We'll do a TV series. Oh, my God, this will be awesome. What happens when a man in his late 30s, and a man in his early 20s decide they want to change their career? Johnny Collins and Fern Lopez are
Become
Mercies. A new original comedy on Netflix. Check it out. That'll be awesome. They walk around, you're buff and I'm little. Like they make you wear like insoles, lifts in your shoes, so you look way taller than me, and they make me not like work out so much, and they keep me skinny. And while they keep feeding you and giving you all the good food and all good money, and all the ladies love you because you got a full head of hair, and I'm going bald. Nobody loves me. And then they tease me all the time, and then you always stick up for me, and then we like, merces, yeah. Like we cross our arms and we put our backs together, and then we smile.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's do it, John. Let's do it. Anyway, I want to thank our guest. Excuse me. I want to thank our guest, Johnny Collins, for joining us in the studio today. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, John. Oh, that hurts my throat. God, that hurts. Oh, that sounded disgusting too.
Careful.
Yeah, things are different on the radio. Like you can't
No
just.
visuals.
Yeah, there's no visuals, so no one can see me choking on my own saliva and like.
It just sounds like you just goggled on a rooster. Cock.
Anyway, I want to thank my guest, our guest, Johnny Collins, for joining us.
We would like to thank you from the bottom, deepest sincerity of our hearts, Johnny Collins. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you,
Much
Johnny.
appreciated.
It's been a lot of fun, Johnny Collins. I've known Johnny Collins for quite some time now.
I've known John Collins for about over a year now.
Yes,
We only had a conversation once we both moved to the same department.
Johnny doesn't get down with them hoes. That's all I know.
You said Johnny doesn't get down with the moles?
Hoes.
Oh.
Hoes.
So Johnny's not a gangbanger. He said that earlier.
Yes, we've already established that Johnny's not a gangbanger. But thank you, Johnny, for joining us. Hope you come back again. You know, we're really gonna go register at Malcolm X College for that nursing program. Me and you, Johnny, we're gonna be buddies. Dude, we take all the same classes together. We pass notes to each other. Be like, hey, did you see that girl in the...
Not to push you down or anything, Johnny, but he told me the same thing like earlier this week.
Oh my God! We're gonna join Harold Washington together. We're gonna go to classes, and I'm gonna register.
Story. Like he just ran the same script.
We can
you do run game on people.
No, but I do got to get back into school. I really do.
That's something that we all need to do.
Yeah, I think
education prospers. Otherwise, there's gonna be some dumbass that just has an education that's gonna be working above you. You're gonna be pissed off,
and you're gonna be angry all the time. So yes, people always constantly remember to better yourself on a regular basis. Even if you're not in school, honestly, pick up a book, read a newspaper, a magazine, interesting article, health and science journal, anything to better yourself and make you...
Get the dictionary app on your phone and just like get the random word of the day. Just do something. Yeah. Just do something.
Try to better yourself. Johnny, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Johnny Collins.
Thanks for having me.
Finally got that out. I've been holding that in. Gonna go home, eat some food, and pass out.
Eat some twata.
Anyway, it's been fun. Juice.
Hands off the merchandise.
Again, my homeboy Juice joining
Jones,
me.
And then I'm gonna start rapping again, y'all too. So Booby Jones is gonna have some music out.
Yes, Booby Jones in the studio, about to get it poppin'. Matthew, we miss you. Can't wait till you come back.
I don't miss you. But hopefully we can get Moses Brown in the studio with us.
Yeah, maybe we can do that. That's gonna take a lot. That dude, I don't like.
I think that's gonna take a little Adderall.
Yeah, I don't like being around that dude. But all right. But yes, Matt, can't wait till you come back and you do this. What you're sipping on? 'Cause I don't really sip on anything. I want to thank Anderson's Anal Cream for sponsoring our guest. Anderson's Anal Cream for those times where it doesn't come out as smooth as it went in. Anderson's Anal Cream.
I like the strawberry scented one, but I'm just mad that it's that light off pink.
Yeah, it does look pink. Yeah, because that's the Anderson's Anal Cream. Thank you for sponsoring our guest today, our guest segment of the show. And lastly, thank you to Genesis for Genesis Art Supply on 2525 North Elston.
This is Manstrosity. I am your host, Juice, accompanied by Fernando. You're listening to AM 1680 Q4 Radio, streaming live from Genesis Art Supplies, Chicago's oldest privately owned commercial and fine art supplier. Drafting, drawing, canvases, easels, aisles, framings, portfolios, furnitures, and much more. Visit them daily with the convenient store hours at their Northside location, 2525 North Elston in Chicago, Illinois, or online at www.genesisartsupply.com, or call 773-262-2990. That's 773-262-2990. Genesis Art Supply, supplying all of Chicago's artistic needs since 1946.
Oh, thank you for that, Juice. This has been Manstrosity. Catch you guys next Sunday, 6 to 8 here, only on QUE4.org radio. Yeah, I'm glad. Can't wait till Matt comes back so he can read that. See you guys next Sunday. Stick around. Oh, there's no show after this, but we got great music on. So, this is Lovers in the Arms, The Window.